operational management. Operational management is concerned basically with production processes or managing the delivery of the objectives of the organization. Some organizations they have operations manager, and in some cases the core manager in charge of an establishment is put in the operation. Say banking, for instance, you have the branch manager who is in charge of operations and work around or work with everybody. In production, some plant managers they are in charge of operations and they work with everybody. Well, operational management is a self-defining term. What that means is that it's in the center of the whole production process that will lead to the delivery of the products of the organization. You have that nearly in all sectors of businesses. Sometimes they are not tagged operations manager. You have it in shipping, you have it in banking, you have it in finance, you have it in insurance and service industries generally. So what that means is the core guy who makes sure that the delivery of the mandate of the organization. But having said so, he should be able to work with every other person. He's a man on the job. He should be able to understand how, if you have marketing, how marketing works, how public relations work. He should be able to work with research. He should be able to look at the future of the business and ask where are we going to be in the next 5, 10 years. He should be able to look at the administration, work with the CEO of the organization. He should be able to work with finance in the area of budgeting and financial management. He should be able to work with the legal department and any other department so designated by the organization. He should be able to work with machine operators, because business production, small scale businesses actually emanated from production process. You have like textile industry. So the textile industry is producing textile materials and you discover that the guy in charge of operations must be able to know the intricacies involved in how you produce the product. Over the years, you have had different breakdown. You have different departments coming out from some departments. Before, the CEO is in charge of everything. He's in charge of production, he's in charge of marketing, he's in charge of finance, he's in charge of admin, and so on and so forth. Today, for businesses to work properly, there is delegation of responsibilities, and there are core professionals that are put into different departments and units depending on the operational style of the organization. The operations person must work in line with the organogram of the organization and know where it's supposed to fit into. The operations person will see to the quality control of the organization. What the customer is buying is quality. Right? If you're a customer and you're parting with your money, what you're buying is quality. So, and you should get the best from your money. But what that means is that the organization must also produce quality, not for quality standard establishments controlling such. For continuity, if you sell a bad product once, it's not likely that somebody will buy it again. So, the operations person or manager could be somebody who is so important but so flexible and can work with everybody. Everybody in the sense that there are times you need to replace machinery, there are times the warehouse is stocked with products and so on and so forth. And if you have an organogram, it's probably going to work directly with the CEO. Of course, you should have an organogram. Now, and again, it's also important that every other unit or department should know the operational modalities of a business. The business is a chain, and once part of the chain is broken, something will go wrong. There will be a sag, or there will be a stoppage in the operations of the business. So what that means is that you should be able to know how your own unit is disrupting the operations of the business. I once told some people that, for instance, if the gate man who used to open the factory gate refused to show up in the morning, it will disrupt the whole work for the day. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do like and share.